So as you can hear, Brawl Stars has released multiple updates going on throughout the future of its career. So as you've known a few days ago, Brawl Stars released an image and a whole article sheet of a new rework system for trophies called Season Trophies. And what these Season Trophies are, is that they're the new rework for getting trophies of brawlers. And the only way you can get these Season Trophies is if you have a brawler that's over 1,000 trophies. Now how exactly this works is a bit tricky to understand at first, because you don't unlock season trophies until you have a brawler that have reached over 1,000. And instead of reworking to rank 30, which is what the original 1,000 trophies was at, you would have a rank 30, they moved it up to 50 ranks. Meaning it's much easier to play matches now, and once you get to 1,000, you reach the max rank. And after you get to 1,000, you can then unlock these season trophies, which it's honestly not a bad idea. I mean, pros and competitive players, ladder warriors, have been wanting something that will be intriguing the ladder. And I think the biggest part of this is that when you play over 1,000, matchmaking is no longer going to take you 5 to 10 minutes. And total trophies are gone. It does not matter on total trophies. It's now going to be anything goes. So if you have a total of like 10,000 trophies of one max rank, you can go up against anyone with total trophies up to 80,000. Meaning now it's anything goes. Casual players, pro players, esport players can now face off at any time, in any place, in any mode. Which, this is a big deal. And another thing, if you're even lower than 1,000, they decided to fix the underdog system since there's so many people who abuse the underdog system in rank 35 games. They decided to make the underdog system below 1,000. Meaning if you are over 1,000 trophies, you can no longer get an underdog system. And that's what I've heard. There might be a chance where that might come to a different effect, but likely enough, if you have a max rank, you are no longer able to have underdog matches. And you can only gain more, likely to gain more season trophies above 1,000 until 1,100. Then you will lose more season trophies than winning if you were to do so. And what are you supposed to do with all these season trophies? Well, they have something called trophy boxes. I believe that's what they're called anyway. And these trophy boxes are, well, they're not really more for progress and progression on your account. Let's just say it's more for customability and then, of course, skins and currency and such. As someone who has a lot of brawlers unlocked, a lot of skins and resources, this really doesn't come to play much, but which is a little different compared to legendary star drops, for example, when getting skins. Some of these skins you may not be able to buy with Blink. So when you say that, it means you can possibly pull a mythic or legendary skin in these trophy boxes. Now, if you're someone who don't have many mythic or legendary skins, this might be something you might be interested in. But in reality, you're getting almost the same amount of resources, a lot of currency, maybe some sprays and such. It's going to be the same thing. Some boxes, if you're like at 3,000, you're guaranteed an epic skin. And if you're like a 0 or 100, you're guaranteed either a rare or a super rare skin. But it goes up to 3,000, which means you would have to push a total of 3,000 season trophies, meaning you have to push about 3,000 trophies over 1,000, the max rank, to be able to get that full claim. But you also will start at 0 and you will then go to 100, you then go to 400, then you go to 1,000, and then you go to 3,000. It will restart every time. And then once you get to 3,000, it'll go back to 0, and it will repeat that. The best thing about these new boxes is that it will go up every time you get either 100 to 400. The amount of items you get in that box will increase, meaning you get more rewards, more skins, a lot of juicy rewards, and it might be worth it. Now, since season trophies are taking over, what about your total trophies? Since at the end, when this update does arrive, every person that have a rank 35 will immediately be put down to 1,000 trophies, meaning every brawler at rank 35 will be at 1,000. And that means even at the highest trophy count you can possibly be, you'll be now at like 84,000. Which means the highest amount of trophies by one person will probably be the all-time record for a very long time. And what are they going to do after those total trophies go away? Well, one, they're making an all-total trophy leaderboard, which to me is actually a good idea. It gives a bunch of fame, a lot of holy flexes, and it's an all-time trophy leaderboard for every profile. So likely the ones who are global will likely have this, and they can now flex how much trophies they originally had before it got nerfed down to a bunch of total trophies. And back to your rank 35 flexers, you actually do get a few rewards for just having a single rank 35, and maybe multiple. For starters, if you have at least one rank 35, those Larry and Laurie players, I know you're probably at least happy that you used that matchmaking system. I would do the same too, but I never pushed it, so I never have rank 35. But you will get an exclusive pin for just having a single one. Even the broken ones, you are going to get an exclusive pin no matter what. Now what if you are better than that? Let's say if you have 10, for example. Maybe more than 10, maybe 20, maybe all 84 Sands. You will get an exclusive title. And no one knows the name of this exclusive title. So until that update comes out, we will not know the name of it until people begin to claim their title. And I don't know how Trophy Rework system is going to change this game. It's going to be one of those events where you just have to wait for time to go down and just see for yourself, play the game, a few games, and just see how this will work. To me, I'm on that 50-50 notice too. I love that they're giving a bunch more season trophies, but making a lot of pro players actually love to play their favorite brawlers over 1,000 and then at least collect some sort of reward for at least playing a brawler you like. When this update does arrive, that if you play under 1,000 trophies, total trophies will no longer matter. Meaning, if you're a starter player over like 2,000, 4,000 total trophies, there's a small chance if you're at rank 25 games, maybe 30 now. I don't know exactly how this is going to work. We're going to have to find out about how the ranks are going to work for trophies. I would assume it's going to be 10 or 20 trophies for every rank up now. But if you get around 800, 900, and you're like maybe at 7,000, 8,000, you can now face off against any pro, any account that is less than 1,000, around 800 matchmaking. And you'll face off against someone with maybe Alien Fame 1. Which means a starting player might have a rougher time pushing up the max ranks, meaning they'll be forced to stay at that similar rank for a while. But the good news is that every brawler that's under 1,000 trophies will not get a trophy reset. They will stay at that trophies until you get over 1,000 or you tilt all the way to 8 like my Rico. But on the bright side, I think this will be easier to push trophies and total trophies in general and get max rank as quickly as you can. So that's my perspective. I think it's going to work out nicely, but I also have a few ins and ahs. But it's only just a matter of time when we have to find out how this update will work. And not even 2 to 3 days after this event came out, or this whole leak came out, there's another video of Frank himself giving future events and spoilers of what they're planning on doing in the future. So, looking at this video, the first topic I got off of Frank from watching this video is an Edgar versus Mortis event. I don't know what they mean by this. Maybe it's depending on wins or something, maybe it depends on losses. I really don't know how this will work. I'm certain it's going to be happening right when Brawl Talk arrives. We'll get more information about this. Apparently it's supposed to be really close, like in a week or two. And we'll find out. But I think it's fun and funny that they're having both these brawlers, the most well-known brawlers in Brawl Stars history for being completely bad in your games, probably missing your goals in Brawl Ball. they're having an event with those two. And now around December of 2024, which is usually Brawlidays events, and you know how Brawlidays are every year, it always gets bigger and better. And they're saying there's a big event happening in Star Park during Brawlidays. The Star Park itself is now being brought into the Brawliday event, which to lore, for Star Park lore fans, this could be a new like tape clip or something. This could be huge. We don't know what it is. I know nothing about this new big event. No one knows anything yet. So we have to wait until December of 2024 until we get some idea of what's happening at Star Park. The third topic, which is going to be happening around February of 2025, is that they're starting to get ranked in esports combined into the game. And what I mean by combined into the game, I don't mean like it's going to be ranked for winning money and such. They're actually considering putting ranked into the Brawl Stars championships, like getting a certain rank in ranked in order to apply or qualify for the Brawl Stars championship monthly finals, for example. And they didn't say exactly what rank you have to be at, but I presume you have to be at Masters to be able to unlock a new sequence of getting to the Brawl Stars championships. I don't think this means you'll be directly sent to the Brawl Stars championships, but every month or so, until September or August, it really depends when and how, they will have Brawl Star Esports monthly finals, where teams that apply for the esports finals, it used to be a 15-win challenge. You have to win completely and then set up a team, and you have to win your matches all the way until you qualify for monthly finals. And that's their original plan. They're not going to do the 15-0 combo challenge anymore. I believe they're going to do ranked, because ranked is the much more competitive way of drafting, knowing which brawler is best for who, and fun, all that stuff. And they did say they will make rank improvements, so eSport Pro and Pros are finally getting their words. They're probably having a good day because of hearing this new video. So now moving on to April 2025 collabs. I just think we should call this video the collab event, because Brawl Stars always seem to have a collab. Well, apparently it's a big collab, but we have known nothing about it yet. It's more of a guessing thought. I know this isn't really too big, but considering it has its own month and year when the collab is going to be out, you just gotta think, maybe it might be a big company collaboration like Nintendo or Pokemon or literally Mojang, you know, any company, you never know. Moving out of April into June though, June, they're reconsidering reworking the mastery system and the trophy road system as well. Trophy road itself in the beginning is pretty good. You know, people don't complain about Trophy Road in the very early game. You get a lot of rewards, a lot of resources, a lot of brawlers pretty quickly, and you just get a bunch of sweet rewards up into 10,000 trophies. After 10,000 though, it doesn't really get too great, let's say. So they're reworking that whole Trophy Road system and maybe making it better for higher total trophy counts so they have better rewards. What they're mainly more looking at is the mastery system. Because as you know, when the season trophy event comes out and reworks every single trophy part, mastery might get changed as well. I'm not entirely sure how much mastery you'll get now at certain rank levels. That's what I found out about mastery, that every rank up, your mastery, the amount of mastery you get each win will go up. So mastery might just get a huge decline if you're playing lower at 500 or 600, where maybe 700, 800, 900, even over 1,000 at max rank might give you more mastery. Now, of course, you play rank and maybe you're like legendary 1 and 2, you win a game against a star player, you often get like 200, 300 mastery points, which that's how people make a lot of cursed accounts, is by pushing 0 trophy brawlers that are max into ranked, and they just get a lot of mastery boost. And on the 6th though, and on June 2025 as well, I guess going to continue on with the mastery and trophy work system, they're also having, again, another collab. And they also confirmed all the hypercharges will likely be on every brawler in 2025. Which, possibly they're not sure. But in other words, they're thinking that's gonna be the case, which, imagine every brawler with their hypercharge is available. Just think about that. And lastly, what I want to talk about is during next year of October, they decided they're gonna want to re-evaluate their map maker system. Since map maker hasn't been too greatly appreciated this year's, now they're gonna consider remodeling it into a new experience. They're considering making this into a sandbox experience, with a bunch of activities and fun stuff. You know, map maker doesn't get recognized as much no more. Barely people make videos on it, people only collect their 30 credits in map maker and leave, or people do it for quest. That's really it. And people make a lot of weird maps, or just some repetitive maps, some very weird broken quest maps. I don't know what I'm saying. Map maker really needed this. And it's gonna happen until next year, so we really have a whole year until map maker finally gets its recognition again. So we'll find out eventually what they're gonna do with map maker. And not really all the big topics, they actually were looking into adding achievements into the game. Which, personally for me, I'm all in with achievements. Achievements will improve the database for newer players, since most Brawl Stars players are playing now are mostly from 2023 because how popular Brawl Stars have been. So it might be a very good idea to just add in this achievement quest. It would be a good idea to have an achievement list. I always want a story mode. I think a lot of people I would agree a lot of people want like a story mode in this game. But I feel like the Star Park lore is probably the closest we're gonna get to a story. Especially with the lore possibility being used in the Brawlidays of December 2024 and in June 2025, Star Park might be used a lot. But that's what I think. I'm not 100% sure on those possibilities, but they really are trying to put Star Park lore back out to the public and just keeping it out to the public. They want more people to look into this. They want people to solve what's going on inside this company. So the next best step is to wait until Brawlidays and see what we get. And that's it for me. So until next week, there's a Brawl Talk on the 26th as well, which is very important, because we're going to get more questions and more answers that might solve some of these big events and lore talks. And maybe even a new brawler. But until then, see you everyone.